Matthew is the gospel author who is most concerned to present Jesus as fulfilling Hebrew Bible prophecy to a fault, even if it is ludicrous. And so when we look at Zechariah 9:9, we have a bit of poetic parallelism. He's seated on a donkey and on a colt, the foal of a donkey. Now, this is actually just apposition. This is kind of poetic apposition. Seated on a donkey, that is to say,
right,
a colt, the foal of a donkey. So it's repeating and giving more information.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not the author of Matthew was confused by the Greek translation and understood this as just a simple conjunction, Matthew tells the story in a peculiar way, and it's kind of hidden in some translations. So in verse 7, Jesus says to them, hey, go into this village. You're going to find a donkey and a colt tied up. Untie him and bring him to me. And then it says this took place to fulfill what has been spoken through the prophet. And then we get Zechariah 9:9. The disciples went and did as Jesus had directed them. They brought the donkey and the colt and put their cloaks on them, and he sat on them.
Yeah.
Now, the Greek preposition is unambiguous. It literally says on them, which means Matthew is describing Jesus riding two animals at the same time into Jerusalem.
Can I offer two ways that this comes up in my head? Because I love both of them.
Yeah.
The first way that this happens in my brain is it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen in a rodeo where somebody will ride two horses at the same time.
A foot on each saddle. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Except that he has to do it like uneven bars style with one knee like raised up high because he's on a colt and a donkey. That's one fun way of looking at it. But my favorite way of looking at it is he rides side saddle on the big one, and the little one is just his donkey ottoman.
Footstool,
he just puts his feet up on, and then they march in that way.
So the latter conceptualization of this event is actually how some Christian artists depicted this, because you can find paintings of Jesus sitting on side saddle on a big donkey with his feet resting on a small donkey. So I think the third way is the one I need to see in a painting, though, and that is where they take the smaller one and put it on top of the big one.
Oh, so it's like you got like a pyramid thing going on.
Yeah, I haven't seen that depicted anywhere. That's what I want to see.
I just found it on Reddit.